Okay.
Hey, Barry.
Hi,
Barry.
Barry. Hi, guys.
Oh,
Hey,
well.
Barry, we were just doing a health check. Was your appointment last week okay?
Yeah, yeah. It's all. I have cancer in my face. And I'm
Jeez.
going
Oh,
every,
okay.
but I'm going every other day. They put radiation in it. I went this
Uh,
morning,
uh,
napping for about a minute. I got to do 14 of those.
When you say in your face, you mean it's not right on the skin? It's
A little bit below. They could have cut it out, but they didn't want to cut it out because I'd have to go off of blood thinners.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, they just cut it out of my ear right up there.
Right. I've had that before. Before I had my stroke, you cut two of them out up here.
Yeah.
And all that, there's not much to it. You know, you got to go through the cut, all that. And that was the option here. And they said, no, we're just going to do the radiation. The problem is it's 14 visits,
14, yeah.
you know. So
oh,
Yeah,
other than that, things are pretty good.
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 yeah.
And how are you doing, Mike? You doing better? You doing good?
Oh,
No, not really. It's been a little struggle the last couple of weeks. And the breathing is just real shallow, and I think it's just a sign of where the COPD is going. But and then we got really cold weather here for a while. I haven't been out of the house for almost a week, and I probably won't go out for another week because I don't go out when it's below 40 degrees, and it's 25 today. Saturday is going to be 11 degrees, and Sunday 9 degrees. So I ain't
Oh.
going outside, man. Staying where it's warm and comfortable.
Yeah.
Other
Yes,
than that,
we-
everything's cool.
It's gonna be low 20s here on Tuesday.
I know. I saw that.
Really
That's-
cold, really cold for New Orleans, you know.
yeah, that's gonna hit the pipes again.
Yeah, yeah. I remember you came and stayed. Weren't you down one year right after a bunch of pipes burst?
Yeah, and I remember when I was living in Baton Rouge, and because it's not like Mike, where you live in Colorado, where the pipes are like 24 inches below the ground. Up here, they come out of the ground for a lot of the houses, the older houses.
They're raised houses, yeah.
It comes out of the ground and then goes under the house, and then when it freezes, then they tell you, people say, well, let it drip. Well, if you let it drip, if everybody lets it drip, the water pressure goes down and it stops.
Oh,
Yeah.
So if you want to make a lot of money, you become a plumber who goes under a house. Cold.
hey, David, you mentioned dry mouth and sleeping with a CPAP, and I sleep with one of those things too, and I have dry mouth problem from time to time. Have you ever heard of a mouthwash called Biotine? It's for dry mouth.
Yes, I heard
No,
of. Yeah.
what I got is something called biotine.
Yeah, that's what I just asked. Biotine.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
hear it right.
No, I didn't know if you were aware of it or not, and I use that from time to time. Hi, Chris.
Yeah. Chris.
Hey, guys.
Bonjour, Chris.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno.
How's the food?
Buongiorno.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
Thanks for staying up late.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is late for me.
What time is it there?
It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah. A couple cappuccinos and you're right on it, man.
Absolutely.
Well, Barry, I showed this last week, but you weren't here, so I thought we'd go ahead and have a rerun. But where'd it go? Sorry. I lost it. Let me get it back again.
That's what I told my girlfriend before the bed broke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking
I
of,
lost it. Let me get it back again.
okay, let me try this again. Okay, hold a second. I should. It
Popped up for a second. It popped up for a second and it went
Yeah,
away.
I told her that too.
You got to hurry up. Here. Now, why is it not? There it is.
Ira
Yeah.
died at the 87 reunion.
Why does her hair look so red? Was it just the lighting, or did she dye her hair?
That was the lighting.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
No, that's a great picture.
It is.
It is. I didn't recognize Dottie at first.
I didn't either until Ira told me that was Dottie.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a great picture.
Oh, Dottie, she looks good as a redhead. She might try it out again.
And Barry, what is that thing? around her neck. Is that a brooch of some kind?
Got me. I have no idea.
It looks like some big lips.
Yeah, those are wax lips, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't tell, and it's pretty big on the screen here. It's hard to tell. Like maybe it was a rose that she had in her button or something. I don't know.
I really don't know.
Okay, there you go.
Chris,
Yeah.
what have you been eating?
Tonight was, Thursday is gnocchi night in Rome. So
Gnocchi.
everybody eats
Yuck.
gnocchi.
Okay.
Like yuck, 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 like the Three
Yuck, yuck.
Stooges.
Yep, just like them. So I made gnocchi for the boys. My grandsons are here. My daughter lives in Rome.
Yeah.
And so I had the two boys and my daughter and her husband and my sister is here. So we were a gang. We were 6 at dinner, and I had with gnocchi with pesto. I had gnocchi with tomato sauce, and I had gnocchi and brodo. And so we had a good variety of gnocchi for the kids.
Yeah, you had three gnocchis. That's like gnocchi, gnocchi, gnocchi. Yeah.
But all in all, the food here is really amazing. Just the street food is terrific, but also the access to fresh fruits and vegetables. Every single day I go to the market and look and see what they have.
Mm.
And they have things here that they're just not available in the States. So you don't even see them. You don't run across them. Tomorrow night, I'm going to make something called carciofini. Carciofi is the Italian word for artichokes. And they're very, very plentiful here. This is the season. The markets have them stacked up like 10 feet high, cases and cases of artichokes, and people eat them all different ways. They just stew them, they fry them, they stuff them, you name it. But the carciofinis, a carciofi is usually about as big as your fist, but the carciofini is only like this big. It's like a little bud. It's a miniature one, and they're really cute as all get out, and very tasty. And so I'm going to try making those tomorrow. I never cooked them before. I've had them in restaurants here, but
You guess you pop the whole thing in your mouth. No, not like an artichoke where you pull the leaves off, huh? Okay.
exactly.
Is it like a little baby corn where you? No.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, and Tom, I know I sent it to Bill. I'm not sure if I sent it to you, Tom, but I found a picture of Peter Babcock with a shaved head in Connecticut in '96. And I was having some computer problems and stuff, so I don't know if it got through to you. I'll try to, if it did not, I'll try to find it and send it to you again. It's a good one.
I didn't see it.
I didn't get one from you this week. I got a
No,
link.
this would have been a couple of weeks ago, Bill, or a week or 10 days ago.
Well, a couple weeks ago, you sent me a link to a YouTube, I think, but I don't remember seeing a picture of Pete.
Okay. There's a couple of few good tried to send out recently in my oh shit, the microphone, this is screwing up again, and it's now,
No, your mic's okay. We just can't see you.
yeah. Anyway, I'll try to send that to you again next week. And Bill, I sent you a package a couple of days ago, USPS, of a bunch of
Okay.
old mustache stuff. I don't know if it's of any value to anybody, but rather than throw it in the trash, I thought I'd pass it on. It's like got employee names from and information from '87 reunion and other reunions. Should be sometime today or tomorrow. So look at it if anybody wants it and I can do anything with it for archival purposes or something, fine. If not, throw it away or whatever.
I'll look at it when it gets here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should be there today or tomorrow.
Barry sent the picture. I got it on my text message. Let me see if I can find it. It looked like a French Quarter picture or something.
It's a picture of the current building facade of the Mustache. I ran across it this morning on Facebook. It's the current facade, which was the original facade that we had, and how it looks, I guess, more recently.
I thought I put it in this folder here. Let me see if I can find it. Might have to try it again. I thought I put it in my folder for today, but I don't see it. Let's see.
Well, while you're looking for that, I was going through some pictures and I found this picture, which I just thought was really cool.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Joe, Christine, and I don't know who else, but
Bill
yes,
Higbee next to
it's the Ed Sullivan
Peter,
show.
isn't it?
Bill Higbee next to the tuba player.
Yeah. Tuba player's Peter Vrianides, isn't it?
I don't know.
Looks like him, maybe not.
Mm, I don't know if that's Peter. I don't think I've seen him.
Pete was
But-
with the show band?
I don't think so. I don't think that's Peter.
Okay, maybe not. But
Yeah, he's about the size of Peter, but his face isn't the same.
yeah,
It was an interesting picture.
Yeah. Was that when they would do the warm up on the Ed Sullivan Theater?
I don't know if it was a warm up or the show or what, but it just said Ed Sullivan, Joe Terra, Christine, JPEG.
That's Bill Dern.
the middle banjo player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at Carnegie. No, I'm thinking of somebody else.
And that might be Ron Gall on the tuba. No, I'm sorry. Mark Heater.
Oh yeah,
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, Mark is still playing. He's in New Jersey.
Mark came on Zoom a couple of times.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Bill's not with us anymore. He was one of the Fordham guys.
We had a lot of guys from Fordham.
Yeah, in the New York club and down at Point Pleasant and Summers Point, managers and waiters and whatnots. But Bill decided he started learning how to play the banjo, and then he sort of settled in with the washboard.
And he's a left-handed player then.
No, he's next to the left-handed player.
or you're
He's-
talking about Bill Dern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Dern played Joe Terra's washboard at Carnegie.
Yep.
All right. Well, I just like the picture.
You know, it's a great shot.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
I have to get to my photos here. Just take a second.
We used to do that warm up every week.
Shoes on, no tennis shoes. How about that?
Do what?
They all had leather shoes on, no tennis shoes back then.
Yeah, well, that's when people used to wear coats and stuff. Oh, let's see. Share screen. Here's another one of everybody. Oh, shoot.
It's the gang from the Miami. Joe's Barroom.
Oh, and yeah, Jackie Gleason used to broadcast from Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
How did they get Joe Terra down to Miami?
Well, it was downhill, so he took his bicycle.
Just coasted, huh?
Well, we used to,
I love this. I love those jokes you sent out this week about on the billboards.
Or
Those,
they funny.
those were good.
Oh, yeah, like no chance for humanity for.
Yeah,
stupid-
that was a good set. I really like that. That was a good one. I got a funny one here on the I'll be sending out in the next day or two. You'll enjoy it.
Okay.
There we are. Hey, Chris, are you in Rome or Italy or wherever?
I am. I'm in little part of town called Testaccio. which
Testaccio.
is Testaccio.
This is in Rome, yes?
Yes, right. We're right on the river. Right
Yeah.
across the river from Trastevere.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
You try to stop by and see the Pope or anything?
He came last night.
Because he likes artichoke.
Again?
Again. Yeah. No.
He was eating gnocchi.
He comes out on Sunday and does an appearance, usually at the balcony or something like that. But it's too crowded over there. When he does make an appearance.
Yeah.
On this one, the building on your left, that's the mustache.
Yeah.
The facade and the balcony is what we had. We didn't have the awning on
Our
top,
balcony, I don't think looked that nice though. I mean, the railing.
but it's the same railing.
Is it really?
Yeah.
They cleaned it up nice, huh?
Yeah, same railing.
Okay.
And after the fire, the only thing that stayed up was that facade and that balcony.
Mm.
Everything behind it is gone from what we had, but the facade is the same.
The picture chick. Okay.
Yeah, that was on Facebook this morning.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Cool.
Yeah. So Mike, you look like you're watching a show there.
That's washboard concert in Monterey, probably about 10 years ago. I had about 15, 18, 12, 15 washboard players and a gut bucket bass and piano, banjo, tuba. I think it was Lee Westenhofer on tuba. He was just a monster player and a funny guy. Passed away a few years ago, but that was Monterey Dixieland Jazz Festival, probably about 10 years ago.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, Chris, out there, how are the Gugutskas out there?
The guguts, you can get all different varieties. You don't just get the guguts you get in the United States.
No, a friend of mine was growing a Gugutska. He called it a Gugutska in his garden, but we used to always call a Gugutska something else. I didn't even know it was a real vegetable.
Well, it's actually Cucozza. Cucozza. Cucozza.
Okay. Yeah.
So we got guguzza and we got gnocchi. What is gnocchi? Pasta?
Gnocchi is a potato based pasta. Yes.
It's delicious, or properly prepared. It's delicious.
I've never had
Yeah.
eaten gnocchi. I've eaten gnocchi, but not gnocchi.
Okay.
Only from the mouth of Barry.
Your secret will be safe with us.
Yes.
Yeah, and everybody else that watches YouTube, that's okay.
Yeah, the gnocchi are like little nuggets.
Right.
And it's a mixture of potato and egg and flour or semolina.
Ooh.
I put a little garlic in mine, ground up.
There's no such thing as a little girl.
And then, as I say, you can serve it with any kind of sauce you want. One of the kids liked it with pesto, and the other one wanted red sauce, and I like it in brodo. So I had made chicken stock, and I put that in there. All I do here is shop and cook. That's it.
Oh,
The whole thing.
Have you gotten a chance to play music with your daughter?
We have a recording session, and I will share that all with you when we get it all down. And we're
Good.
going to play a couple of gigs at a local club here. So
Excellent.
That'd be fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
What's your daughter play or do or sing or whatever, Chris?
yeah, she plays mandolin
Cool.
for the most part, and she sings.
Good.
And she writes all of her own music, but I can't do her music. She's going to have to do mine.
Well, since Chris is here from overseas, we played this clip before, but it goes back to the Carnegie Hall days. Saying, when Joel was given.
But you know, the funny thing is that in Pittsburgh, the banjo is my secret life, but then here, cooking is my secret life. But like everybody else, Joel, I mean, I relish the opportunity to tell you that you did change my life. And I told Joel just after the concert that, you know, I was a 19-year-old kid, sophomore in college, and I could not have gone on to junior or senior year because I didn't have any money. And I went for a job as a waiter at the New York club, and Keith Ramsdell, the great Viking manager that we had, said, "I don't need any waiters, but if you can play the banjo, you're hired." And I said, "Oh, I can play the banjo." And I got up on stage, and Ron Bizel was the lead banjo player. And I got up there, and he had a banjo because I tried to get out of it by saying I don't have a banjo with me. And they handed me a banjo. He had one, and I just followed what he did, but I didn't hit the strings. And actually, that's been my secret all these years. And but you know, your father's mustache took me in as if it were a family. I would eat in the afternoon with Russ. I would come to my classes and come down, and he would cook food, and we had a sort of a family, and then we would play and enjoy the people who came there and enjoy how they enjoyed what we did. And I learned so much. It was a maturing process and a better education than I was getting up in the Bronx. A much more complete education about what life was going to be like. Go ahead 25 years to 1987, and Joel has this incredible event up in Connecticut where we're sitting in some goofball theater, and he's telling the story of your father's mustache. They lift up the curtain. He says, "What I want to give you is one more night in your father's mustache." And the curtain went up, and I couldn't believe what that was all about, because it was like being sent back to your youth, but with the appreciation that you have as an adult, and so it meant so much to me to go to that reunion, and I thought nothing and no one will ever top that experience. Yeah. I was so wrong. So thank you, Joel. You did it again. I don't know what you're going to do for my 75th anniversary, but we'll probably be doing it together. Thank you. Hey,
Yeah, that was good. Very
Yeah.
good.
That was some fun.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Well, speaking of fun, here's ladies' night on Thursday. I remember those. But it says
Right.
Thursday, but it's every Wednesday night. So
Yeah.
I didn't quite get that, but liquor 50 cents, 15-ounce mugs of beer 15 cents, and free admission.
Yeah. We had a little quandary at our club because right across the street was the Silver Frolics, and the female impersonators would come in.
Oh Lord.
So we kind of split the difference and charged them halfway between regular price and ladies' night.
Would they come in full regalia and all?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, my Lord.
yeah. And sometimes these yahoos that were in the club, they would go sit by them and they'd buy them drinks, So
And then they looked really good.
they did. They were hard to tell, otherwise.
I remember that. People buying them drinks thinking they were women.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes the Frolics would not be open, and a couple of them be sitting outside putting their makeup on. It would be quite the transition.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
See what else we got.
Mike, what's your background there now?
That's a quilt I had made a few months ago of a lot of t-shirts I've had over the years. And if you can move it around, there's the oldest t-shirts in there go back to Marty Jazz and Heritage Festival in 79, and a t-shirt called Coin Do, and some other things from 79, but there's t-shirts from all over the country. International Washboard Festival in Ohio, stuff from Colorado, stuff from Sacramento Jazz Festival, and stuff. It cost me almost $700, but it's worth every penny of it. And I've been saving those t-shirts for years, looking for somebody to make a quilt. And I finally found a lady not too far from my house, and she's just incredible. And I've got an appointment with her in February to have her make another one for me. But it's just members up. It's going up to our family cabin or something when I'm gone. But I've saved these shirts for since 79, 1980, 81 to do just that. And I finally found somebody that could do it and do it extremely well. So it's a memory quilt.
Mhm. That's
and it's
great.
a lot of fun.
That's an excellent idea.
Mm.
I had so many t-shirts just that ended up as rags. It would have been nice to have saved part of them anyway, at least.
Well, and some of these, Bill, were really raggedy. The
Yeah.
ones from New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival were really raggedy, but she does some kind of a backing on them. And the one just to the left of my head there, kind of gold thing, I think is from a bar in Denver I played music at for almost 45 years called the Bull and Bush, I think. I don't know if you can expand on this or not, but no, you can't move it. It just moves the whole thing, but it's just incredible. And to me, it's worth a hell of a lot more money than that. And and stuff, because what is that, 79 to 2004 now, what, 50 years
Mhm.
of t-shirts and memories.
Yeah.
A lot of bars in there, a lot of bar t-shirts in there. I spent a good part of my life in bars, either playing music or working in them or drinking in them. So
I wish I had saved my older father's mustache t-shirts, but they kind of just disintegrated. I mean, I'd wear them all the time, and I had 2 or 3 of them. And but also, like you said, from concerts and down here we have lots of festivals. I have,
Yeah.
it would have been nice to have saved them,
I think there's a t-shirt in that mix of Your Father's Mustache reunion in '87. You can't follow that around. There's probably 40 parts of 40 or 50 different t-shirts in there cut out. And the upper right-hand corner is a jazz festival I was involved in putting on in Idaho Springs outside Denver in '82 and stuff. It's just a lot of fun. It's kind of, instead of that stuff going in the trash, leaving something behind for other people. And I've donated a lot of stuff to a museum a friend of mine owns here in Denver, washboard stuff, mustache band stuff, and things. And he's going to do a display on all that. And I've got a hell of a lot more stuff to donate to him. So it's kind of fun.
That's good.
Mm.
And he'll eventually get my washboard. And Jerry Sacco's washboard is on the way from Columbus Washboard Company in Ohio to Denver to go into the museum.
Really?
That's great to have that preserved, saved there.
Yeah.
So Barry showed us that image he got off of Facebook, and this is your father's mustache before it was your father's mustache, before they put the balcony up and stuff.
Was it the dream room then?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's a dream room.
Actually, it was called Club Slipper.
Oh, yeah, it's Club Slipper. You're right. Yeah, I see it up there.
I think in Denver, the Mustache Club in Denver, I think the license was to the Dream Room, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure, but I've been going through all this garbage I've had collected over the last 50 or 60 years. I've found a few old paychecks from the Mustache in Denver, and I'll have to look that up and see if it said the Dream Room on it or what it was.
Trying to date it based on that car that's out in front.
Probably around the 1949, 50, 51.
Yeah, it's early 50s at the.
Looks like a Chrysler Corporation car, not a
It's a Chevy.
General Motors. But
Yes,
close.
it is. Yes, it is. It's a Chevy.
Is it a Chevy? Okay.
I think so. But a 51 or 52 Chevy.
Yeah, we had a 51 Chevy four-door sedan. We took the old 6-cylinder out of, put a V8 in it and standard transmission. It looks similar to that, but some Chryslers and Chevys in those days looked very similar, so it's hard to tell for
Yeah,
me.
they were. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I remember my dad's car. It was a Buick, but I remember it had a trigger in it. You have to push a button to start it. remember like you had to push a button and it would just, but you also had to have the key, but you had to push the trigger too. Because I
Yeah.
remember I killed his car because I got in it one day and I kept pushing the trigger because I liked the noise, you know.
Okay.
So I got some old stuff we've seen in a while. Y'all remember a guy named Jonathan Dorn? Because I remember they had some pictures.
Yeah, of course. I played with
Okay.
John in Philadelphia.
Yeah, okay. Well, I have a young and an old picture of him that I pulled up. I think you might have been the one that sent it in originally. This is a young picture of him.
Yep.
And then I have a picture of him after he played at the Mustache for about 2 or 3 weeks. See if I can find that.
Okay, Roger's just sending me an email, so let me find the pictures he's
Yeah,
sending.
this is a picture of Jonathan
Hey, Roger.
after he played
Good
at the
afternoon.
Mustache for about 3 weeks.
Hey, Roger.
How you doing?
Wow.
Who is that?
Jonathan
John
Dorn.
Dorn.
Yeah.
His original, and when I met him, his name was John Dornblum,
Uh-huh.
and then he changed it to John Dorn.
Interesting.
Okay. All right.
Morning too at Blair.
Yeah. So you
Good
find
day,
something.
Roger.
Okay. Hi, Barry. How you doing?
Man, pretty good. Hanging
Pretty good, huh?
Okay.
Have you been out doing any Mardi Gras fun?
Not yet.
No.
Well, I ate king cake twice.
That's
Yeah.
good. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we don't
try the new strawberry king cake
Yeah.
that Gambino's has out.
Yeah. It's a real short king cake season this year, you know,
Yeah, it's
January 6th to February 13th. So it's
like a short time period.
yeah.
How's the weather in New Orleans? Is it cool?
No, it's
It's
hot.
right now it's in the 50s and 60s, but it's going to get down to 29 by Saturday morning, go back up again in the 60s, and then by Tuesday get down in the 20s.
That's a heat wave. We're 11 and 6 degrees on 11 and 9 on Saturday and Sunday here in Colorado.
That type of weather makes you drink a lot of alcohol. Be careful.
It freaks out my sinuses. You can keep
Really?
hearing this your sinuses are opening and they smack close again and they open again.
That's because of the weather. It's been in Arizona. It's been down in the 30s at nighttime here,
Mhm.
which is very odd.
Strange. We've been having very warm weather. We had a snowfall, but we had 6 inches of snow in the yard, and then 4 inches of rainfall on top of that. That all went away. We had floods all over the place.
Yeah.
But it's been about 10, 15 degrees warmer than usual. It's been 50 in the daytime, which we should be in the 30s, but it isn't. It's strange.
We have to be kinder to Mother Nature.
Well,
There's Roger when he's running for mayor of Bourbon Street, I think.
oh
That's
my,
right. That's Warren Spotswood on the left.
Yeah.
oh my Lord.
He played the trombone also. And that's a guy by the name of Marcus Kelly on the right.
Oh.
He was from Alabama. What we're doing, having a international beer guzzling contest, I think.
Oh, an international beer guzzling contest?
Yeah. That's what we called it.
Okay.
I forgot what I think they were supposed to win a free trip to New York or something.
International beer, but you're going to have to drink Schlitz.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Roger just sent us some pictures, and here they go.
All right.
There's
nice.
Rosie.
I had that car for a long time before it got painted.
I don't think I ever saw it very, very often with the top on it, though.
Yeah, it's yeah, we kept it down most of the time. I put it up at nighttime. That was
That's
a fun vehicle.
That's a lovely car. My goodness.
Yeah,
Hmm.
especially when I drove it up from Florida, out on the freeway, passing other cars. What type of engine is in that thing, man?
Is it an eight, was it an 8-cylinder?
I, I'm not for sure. I know it was like they told me they had a Mustang engine in it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh my.
Mustang
So-
289.
So it
Yeah.
went pretty
Gorgeous
fast.
car.
Yeah, the place that we duplicated these, I forgot, it was on the coast of Florida. They had all kinds of neat looking cars there. So it's fun to drive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a real eye catcher too.
Oh, absolutely. The thing is, you couldn't pick up as many girls in that as you could the fire truck.
You have to go for quality over quantity.
That's it.
Yeah. That was taking that city park.
Yep.
And Danny and I ended up driving from New Orleans to New York.
Yeah.
It was a fun trip too, in that.
I bet it was. What time of year did you do that? We probably drove it up during the summer, huh?
No, it was winter, it was cold.
What was in the winter time?
Yeah. It was cold. I mean, that little convertible, they had a little heater in there. It wasn't much.
Yeah.
But it was cold.
Yeah. No, that, yeah, those roofs,
That's not a winter car.
no. I drove a little convertible for a while, a little Spitfire, and during the winter time, that thing was cold no matter what you did.
Yeah.
You just wore a lot of warm clothes and a hat.
I had a little MGB, the black one with the top on it.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here comes Ira. Okay, and here's
Hey,
Hello,
Ira.
everybody.
Ira,
Hey,
Ira.
Hey,
it's Iridector time. It's Iridector time.
yeah, it's 5:36.
You're right on time.
Yeah, really.
okay, so here's another Rogers picture.
Speaking of Joe Terra, I spoke to his old lady this week.
Did you?
Yeah, Zafrana, we're in touch.
What'd
Good.
she,
Huh?
what'd she to say? Any news?
Not really, no. Nothing, you know, she's in the same apartment because it's rent controlled. She can't move.
Where's
She's happy
that?
there.
Where was that? Refresh my memory. That was on what?
Right over United Cigars. Straight on the corner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right
Let me
across
make
the
this-
street.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, she's doing okay, you know. Who's that behind? Who's that guy standing? Is that Marty?
Marty
It's Marty.
Fink.
Marty, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So I wonder what she pays for rent.
I think she told me it's $1,000 a month,
Oh.
which is nothing in the village.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, but she's been in that rent controlled apartment at least since 1968.
Good
Hmm.
Lord.
Now, who are
So-
you talking about again?
Safrana, Joe Terra's wife.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so she's right in the heart of the village. I mean,
She's probably been there a long time to have that type of rent.
yeah,
Well, they
she's
were
probably
there-
been there 55 years or something.
They were there
Wow.
in 94.
Yeah,
when I was-
she ever moves out, that'll go for $4,000 a month.
Oh,
Five, maybe
immediately.
more. Maybe more.
Some of those rent control places go back to
Doesn't-
wartime, back to the 40s.
When I lived there,
Yeah.
I had an apartment on 22 West 16th for 500 a month. Back in the, I guess,
What do you
late.
think that is now, that 500 a month?
That was really cool. It was on the main floor. The owner lived downstairs, and I got inside. You couldn't really hear any traffic or anything. And I looked out back. There was a patio below me, and I had a little fireplace in there, and set
Nice.
up a dark room. It was cool.
Yeah, it's expensive to live there now.
In
Plus, I
1975,
could walk to work from there.
in
Yeah, from
75,
16th, yeah.
Danny
Yeah,
and I
Bar-
had a place on Grove Street, which is about a block and a half from the club, and we paid $180 a month. So split in two was $90.
Mhm.
A block from the club.
Where was it on
Hmm.
Grove, Barry?
It was,
Across from Arthur's?
we'll get to Authors and keep going west another block, you go past Bleecker Street, where Bleecker Street runs through. Keep
Okay.
walking another half a block right there.
Okay. Yeah.
Almost across from Authors.
What's that?
Almost across from
Yeah.
Authors. A half
Yep.
a block down.
Hmm.
On the other side of the street.
So you weren't far from David's Potbelly then, probably.
From who?
David's Potbelly.
I don't remember that.
No? It's a great place. Let's see what this picture looks like.
Look at Mike.
Oh, wow.
Screwed up, no beard, and Barry.
It's 87.
Bill Higby on the left.
Yeah.
Gene
Yeah.
LeBeau trombone on the right.
Who's the washboard player?
Well, he's got a mustache on him.
I don't know
Yeah.
who that is.
I don't either.
Is that Ira?
No,
No.
tuba
Yes,
player
he
we
did.
can't see.
Jesse Denton on trombone.
Right,
And Gene LeBeau.
right.
Huh?
I don't know the washboard player.
Who's the banjo player on next to Joel?
Wait a minute. Maybe
Uh-huh.
there was a washboard player at the reunion for the 50th reunion who looked like that, but of course he was all gray by the time I saw him there. He had the same kind of mustache and all.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't
Dalton
know.
Diamond.
can't remember who it was, but
Yeah.
I remember seeing him. I'll have to see if I can find a clip next
Who's the
time.
banjo player next to Higby?
I think that's Vanasset.
Don't know.
It's he was bigger than that. I don't recognize him. I can't tell you.
No.
He's the
guys-
guy from Long Island, Gim.
The one between Higby and Joel?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't know him.
What's
That
that?
guy-
I'm blank.
The guy from Long Island. You're thinking of wow. I don't recognize him. I don't know.
I'm blanking on his name. He came here to Pittsburgh. He came to Pittsburgh, and we played over on the riverboats on the river.
Interesting.
I don't know him or the washboard player.
Too bad we can't blow up the name tag on that banjo player.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks blurry enough.
Yeah.
It's all
Where was this taken? I don't. I
That
can't
was,
place
New
it.
Haven,
That
that's
was
the
New Haven, 87.
87 reunion. Yeah.
Yeah,
well.
That was,
I
a
know the
25th,
tent.
that was a 25th reunion.
yeah.
Right.
Well, Mike, the lists that you're sending me, did it include like the attendees for the 87 reunion? Maybe we can figure it out from there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gotten to you yet or not, Bill, but there's some good stuff in there, and it's too nice to throw away. And as I'm going through stuff, I just wanted to pass it on so it can maybe remain in the history of the mustache nightclubs.
Yeah, yeah. I was just saying that maybe if it listed people that were at the reunion, maybe it would kind of narrow down the names anyway.
Well, somebody said they thought he was at Carnegie. There were 7 or 8 washboard players there. I'm trying to remember all the names. There was Rob Oak,
Uh,
Bill Dern, Tim Greeley, Dalton Diamond, myself, Peter Babcock.
Yeah.
Ira Gutman, Marty
Yeah,
Fay.
on washboard.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a clip. I don't have it handy. I could find it though. Where all the washboard players playing at the same time,
Yeah.
Coney Island washboard during the
Oh, yeah.
concert. You
I'm
know.
glad you can't find it right now.
Well, I'm gonna have to regale you with something else then, I guess. You got
Thank
some
God.
pictures, Tom? You got some-
Thank
Hey,
God.
Chris,
Yeah.
I was in Publix the other day and I saw Mama Mancini's meatballs there. That's what they sell now.
Good old Mama Mancini's.
Yeah, he must be, what does he sell them on QVC or something?
He sells them everywhere. He's
Wow.
on QVC all the time, and he sells his meatballs at Costco and at all kinds of stores.
They're at Costco too?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Well, that's
shit,
a great deal.
he'll be retiring soon.
Well, here's a clip from the Carnegie. It's the opening of the Carnegie show. Let me get it enlarged a bit here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the banjo is back in town.
Turn on the right. Turn.
Okay, actually, the guy I was thinking of, the washboard player, was the guy that ended it with. That isn't the
Yeah,
same.
right in the center there.
Mustache.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's right.
so who was he?
I don't know.
One of the guys was Tim Greeley. Dalton Diamond. There's 7 or 8 of us. Ira, Peter, Gene Blood, Rob Oak. I think that's all I can remember.
Yeah, yeah. That's who I was thinking of when I saw that guy with the. I thought that might be the same one.
Yeah, I think it's a reasonable guess because there is a resemblance. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all gonna get slammed by snow soon up there?
Not down here.
No, where Mike is.
Supposed to snow like hell in the mountains over the next.
Jim, you're probably buried in, right?
Not really. No, it's been warm and rainy. In fact, we're going to get more rain this weekend. And
we're going to get a lot of rain this weekend.
Another 3 inches of rain. It's unbelievable up here. Some of the spring flowers are starting to show through throw it come out of the ground. You can see the daffodils are about a couple inches high already. And I said, and it's
Alrighty,
3 months.
wow.
Wait, really?
Ira, you ought to go to meteorology.
What's that?
It's not going to snow down in Florida.
No, no.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, they had
Actually, it could in the Panhandle, but we don't give a shit about them anyway. Yeah, it could snow up in the Panhandle. They had some tornadoes last week.
Yeah, those tornadoes crossed here. We had them here.
Yeah, you didn't get hit, did you? Around by you?
We had rain and tornado watches.
Wow.
There's a tornado warning about an hour away.
Mike, you got snow by you?
No, not down here in Denver. It tried to snow a little earlier today, and we're supposed to get some snow over the next few days, but the main thing going on here is the temperature. Saturday's supposed to be 11 degrees for a high, and Sunday about 7 or 9 degrees. And when it's like that, shit, I don't go out. I don't even leave the freaking house.
Wow.
When it's below 40 degrees. But the ski areas haven't gotten the snow that they normally have in the past, but they're supposed to get really dumped on this weekend. So more
Really?
power, dump it on the ski areas a little bit down here to pretty the landscape up, and other than that, to hell with it.
Shit, I would get cold watching the weather report with those temperatures.
You what?
Wow. Oh, there you go. Jerry Cool on the right. Davey Lou. Penny
Penny,
Fuller,
yeah.
Benny
Mike
Fuller.
Swan, and Joe Terra.
Benny
Mike
Clark,
Vaughn,
yeah.
Joe Terra, yeah.
Yeah,
Davy Lou.
Davey Lou. Little boys and trans.
did Penny play like regular?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
She ended up marrying Ron Fuller.
Yeah,
they're divorced. They've been divorced
I
for
went to high school.
years.
She's
I
a
saw
pretty
him,
girl.
when he lived down in Florida.
What, Ron lived in Florida?
Yeah, Ron lived in Florida.
yeah. He moved to Florida years ago, but I can't find him. But he's from Aurora, Colorado. Where he was a year or two behind me in high school in Aurora.
Yeah. He worked for General Mills.
Yeah, he used to work for restaurants. He worked
Yeah,
for
he
Steak
did. He
and
was
Ale.
with Chi-Chi's for a while, and a whole bunch of different Rattlesnake Club and a whole bunch of different places.
Well,
And
General
Mike
Mills
Swan,
was,
For some of the same restaurant companies for a while.
Mike Swan,
Colorado.
he was the only 6-string banjo player I ever saw at the Mustache.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, me too.
Mike Swan.
I guess you just play it like a guitar. Is it tuned like a guitar?
Right.
It
Yeah,
does look like a fat string on the top, so maybe so. Yeah.
Hey, Mike, did you know Rick Gallivan?
Not really, briefly, but not very well. I remember the name, and I think I knew him briefly, but not very well.
Yeah, he came out to New York from Denver with Ron. Then I don't know what the hell happened to him.
I don't either. The Denver club
Hey,
opened in
guys.
something like 65 or 6, and I started in there in 70, and it lasted until about 75 or 76. So a lot of people were through there before me, like Sonny Elmore was in Denver for a while, and Vanacek and Danny Vanacek at the time, and other people. So I got around the clubs quite a fair amount during the time with the Mustache, but there were a lot of people before me and came after me that I never knew.
Yeah.
It's
I gotta roll, guys.
Hey, now, Chris.
Hey, good to see you, Chris. Thanks
Ciao,
thanks for
Chris,
staying up.
man.
Hey, what are you cooking tonight, Chris? What are you cooking tonight?
It's all over with. It's
Hey,
almost midnight here.
Yeah.
Good to
They
see you, Chris.
fired-
Enjoy Rome,
See you
man.
next week.
Thanks for coming,
Okay,
Chris.
hopefully.
Glad to see you, man. Okay.
be well.
Did they fire any more NFL coaches today?
There you go.
Oh,
Belichick went down.
Boy, there's a trio.
Yep.
yeah.
Anybody know how Joel's doing these days?
He's not doing particularly well.
Ira Gutman was up there to see him a couple of weeks ago and said he couldn't get up. He had trouble getting up out of the chair and out of bed. So I don't think he's doing too well.
Emily told me that he's had COVID and he's had pneumonia and a couple of other things, and so he's not doing very well. But he's in a rehab hospital nearby, and
He's been there for several
Been
months.
there for a while.
I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow. I'll let you know what's going on.
Okay.
Well, tell him
I'm
how
sure
awful all of us-
Marty's in touch with them, I think.
Yeah, Marty, he doesn't check in anymore, but I see his posts on Facebook a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we got Joel when we did last year anyway, because
Yeah.
I think he was one last hurrah.
Basically, you're right.
Yeah, pretty much.
I wish I could have been there for that one. The other reunions were a blast, and
But Joel
Oklahoma
gave it
City and
everything.
Clearwater were really great fun. I wish I could have been there last year, but I don't travel at all anymore.
Yeah,
I don't think Joel's going to travel anymore either.
yeah. Well, he gave it everything he got, because I remember even that last day when the band
Yes, he
played,
did.
was playing until he was actually laying down playing. It's like,
On the bench.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It was a good good weekend, you know.
That was
a
real
good week.
nice.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, it's good to see all of you. I'm gonna take off, and I'll
Okay,
check
Mike.
with you in a day or two, Bill, and see if you got that package, and I'll send you some
Yeah,
more
I'll-
pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I'll shoot you an email or text
Okay.
when I get it.
Yeah, Mike, we'll see you next week.
Yeah,
Take
take care,
care,
y'all. It's
Mike.
good to see you, and Happy New Year to everybody.
Bye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike.
Take care, Mike.
You too.
Now we were 7.
Yeah, first we were like, oh, great.
You got anything else, Billy?
So say it again.
You got anything else to put up there?
Yeah, we do. You know, got stuff. Well, this is just a picture from the reunion again. And
Oh, that's in the hamburger place.
yeah, that was at the bar.
Louis Lunch Bar. Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
That's
You're
at the
right.
bar. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
there's
right.
Dave Hunt.
yeah.
I don't know the guy standing in the back.
Yeah, I talked to him quite a lot, but I can't remember his name now. Yeah.
Neither can I.
He was an actor, and he also worked at the club. You know, so he was a lot of fun. We were chatting.
Yeah.
We got an interview with him. Maybe I can find out what his name is. I'll go back and look at it.
That was a good venue.
Yeah.
That was early in the evening there. Because Dave's still.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
wasn't. Yeah. We were still sitting upright. Well, the beer was good and plentiful. Yeah, it was just like being at the club. No, it was a great venue that Marty got us for that.
It really worked out well.
Yeah.
It was great. They had that big room in the back where they have all their fun times.
And they were very accommodating. You know, everything that we asked for, they took care of it, you know. And I don't know, this goes back to, I guess, Blackpool.
His
It's
name,
kind of a
his name it just came to me. His last name is Brody.
road. Okay. The way,
Brody?
Brody.
yeah.
That's Blackpool? Yeah.
Yeah. Some kind of parade they were having.
Is
Yeah,
that
I
a
don't know if it was
fire
a-
truck?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think it's just a
Looks
strange
like a
truck.
pickup truck.
Truck that they rigged up.
Yeah.
The parade attendance is pretty sparse there in Blackpool.
Looks like they're just driving around town. I don't see the rest of the parade.
Although it's back for something to drink. Maybe they did that when the bar was closed. Because didn't they have to close in the middle of the day and open up again or something?
Yeah, they had the pub as you first walked in. It was just like a little bar and everything. Then you walk back further to the big room where the Mustache Band played. During the day, the pub was open, but it had to close in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And I asked them, why are you doing that? They said, so everybody go back to work.
Maybe that's when they would drive around in the truck to see if they can drum up some more business.
Yeah, oh yeah, just
Yeah, let's see. I think
what those trucks were for.
yeah, this is the back side of the truck here.
Oh.
That's pretty creative.
It's pretty nice.
Oh, those big barrels.
Yeah. It wasn't done by Blaine Kern, I don't think.
Wow.
They can use that one in a Rose Bowl parade next year.
Where'd
There
you
you
get those?
go.
Where'd you get that picture from? Who sent it to you?
I don't remember this.
Neither.
This was just something I copied from somebody else's
Hmm.
Facebook page.
Oh,
Might be
okay.
probably Rogers, I'm guessing. I don't know who else would have had one from Blackpool.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What are those things hanging across the street? Looks like some of their decorations.
Yeah, it looks like Mardi Gras decoration.
Some
Yeah.
event on.
Her father's mistake.
Yeah, I don't know what what the occasion. All I have, in fact, somebody just took pictures of the pictures. They were kind of curled up on a table, so I'm not sure where they came from.
Roger, was Harry Black the first banjo player there?
Harry Black, yeah.
First one, huh?
Yeah, he came before he went up to New York, he came into New Orleans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he played down in New Orleans for a while. And he had another guy with him, and he sort of played the washboard, but he and Harry and this other guy, I can't think of his name, he played the guitar. They had a little group in Blackpool before they started playing for the Mustache. They were called the Black Brothers. Harry was a gem. He's a cool guy.
Laurel, and this is from I don't know if that's from Boston or New York.
That's the Boston Flea on the poster.
Hey, the Boston Flea Market. Yeah,
Yeah,
that must have been a St. Patrick's Day parade there, I'm guessing.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody
Cool.
else, everybody.
It's a little cool there.
Yeah, that's definitely Boston.
It gets cold up there on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen it 60 degrees and sunny. I've seen it 35 and snowing.
Anyway. Well, I guess we can save some for next week.
Sure, I got to go anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Been a pleasure, gents.
Okay,
see
guys,
you,
maybe
Jim.
we can get some more
Take care.
people to these
Jim.
meetings.
I'll tell you about Joel next week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're gonna give us
Take care,
give us
guys.
cards.
Take
Tell them I
care.
think them all
All
the time.
right.
All
Have
right,
a good
David.
week.
Hasta luego, mi amigos.
Yeah.
Bye.
There.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Hasta
Billy.
luego. Yeah.
David, talk to you later.